The Jags did not use the franchise tag on wide receiver Allen Robinson. The former Pro Bowler tore his ACL on the first drive of the Jags season. He did have 14 touchdowns back in 2015. He had 1,400 yards that year. Allen Robinson will be the top wide receiver in free agency. Do you guys believe that or not? Here's a look at the other guys.
I don't know if he will be. I think he should be. I like this guy because I don't think the casual fan knows a lot about Allen Robinson. I genuinely don't. Hasn't played in a lot of ton games. Jaguars get buried in like the 5th or 6th game, and he missed all of last year. It was their glory year. Do not miss the year that he went off and led the league in touchdowns. That's all I have to say. He was a fantastic, game-breaking #1 wide receiver. I don't know how many of those guys you can say that about.
There's going to be a market for him.
True wide receiver one.
Yes, a true wide receiver one. And from everything I hear, last year, obviously, he dealt with issues there. This training camp before the injury, he was like lights out. Everyone in Jacksonville was texting me back in August like, oh, my God, like Allen Robinson. So I think there is hope there, but you're paying him based on what you hope his performance will be, not what will be in the past, because certainly there are guys with more accomplished resumes on the list than Allen Robinson.
Yeah, and it's coming off that injury, too. Let's keep that in mind. But listen, he's going to get paid. He's going to get broke off. Now, it depends on where he goes if he's going to have a significant impact. I look at some of these guys that were third-tier, 4th wide receivers. You mentioned Paul Richardson. You mentioned Turbo, Taylor Gabriel. These guys are going to come in and make an immediate impact wherever they go. But, yeah, A-Rob, he's the guy that's going to be on top of the list.
The draft's going to help them, right? Is there a standout at wide receiver that you can see going in the 1st round, 2nd round?
Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk are the two names. And none of them are probably right now where Allen Robinson is.
So is there any way, because I'm thinking of Allen Robinson, and I know he's not Alshon Jeffrey, but is there any way that he gets that sort of like a Terrell Pryor? Was that like a precedent set last year?
A one-year deal?
1 year, prove it. Because, yeah, I did have an injury situation. I didn't have the best season in 2016. My 2015 was amazing. You know what my potential is. Let me prove it. And then, look what Alshon Jeffrey got.
Alshon got a great
ring
extension
and $50
midway through.
mil.
Yeah.
Terrell Pryor's back on the street and now has to rebuild his whole thing. So that 1-year deal is tricky, and those are two great case studies of how it can go.
You think they're looking at that, though, as like a prove-it deal? Like,
I think Robinson's a long-term guy.
Yeah, he's a long-term
He's young enough, and he's got a whole contract. Yeah, I think he's going to get big money.
25, week 1 of the season.